What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Ultimately, body game is about turning on women sexually. Ultimately. Because you get some people try to deny the body, but the body is ultimately what turns on anybody. It turns on men, it turns on women. And a man, if he can turn on a woman sexually, shoot, he's 75% of the way there. He is 75% of the way there. He can only blow it at that time. Yeah, I said 75%. Because one of the things with a lot of guys, especially in these spaces, they don't want to get that one aspect of the body game. You know, they thinking bodies don't matter and everything. Hold on a second. Have a good day, all right? All right. What? That's a better greeting. I'm going to have a great day then, all right? Yeah. I mean, ultimately, the body is about turning on someone sexually. I mean, yeah, we can talk about the health benefits and all of this stuff. And, you know, some guys try to say, well, that don't matter and all that. That's because their bodies probably ain't turning on a woman. Look, here's the thing. And I thought about this. I said, look, ultimately, yeah, we can add all this other stuff for body game and, you know, different aspects, health and all of that. But you trying to get a member of the opposite sex, that's all. Look, that's what you need. You need to turn them on, ultimately. You talking about having sex with them. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts, you know. Yeah, because you know what? This morning before I hit the gym, I was thinking about, I was watching that show that I've been talking about, Naked Attraction from Britain. And apparently they had 10 seasons. They only got the first 6 on Netflix. So I was watching the episode yesterday. It was season 6, episode 1. And, you know, had this guy, very sexually explicit, choosing from these women. Now, one of the women, like, you know, because the way they do it, they'll raise, like, the little door thingy or whatever it is, and it'll start off showing their lower part, then their top part, the breastises, and then finally their face. Which, incidentally, for dudes who think, yeah, women ain't checking out bodies, all of that, that's the first thing they making a decision on when the women are checking out the men. They making a decision. Shit, they looking at their body and everything. Talking about it. When the women are choosing, you know, we already know we doing that, right? But something interesting happened with the show yesterday. Well, the show I watched yesterday. Because I've been checking it out because I'm having fun just watching the body language, reading the body language. That's part of my entertainment. I'll be reading their facial expressions, everything. Say, nah, she wants him. Nah, she ain't interested. A lot of times they pick the wrong person. What the fuck? It's about to be an accident. But anyway, right? Anyway, it was season, I forgot the dude's name, but it was season 6, episode 1. And they had just raised you know, the little door thingy up just to the women's necks, right? Showing their breastises full body. This one woman, she didn't even know what he looked like, and she was getting hard. Her nipples were getting hard. The host even said something. I was like, damn, she turned on. And then when they finally showed her face where she could look at him, she was nothing but teethy. She was just smiling like crazy. So, of course, dude, he had her in the final and another woman. He picked the other woman, the one who, and she was just golfed out. She was just golfed out. Wait a minute, let me go. I mean, she was golfed out, and then she didn't even show up for the date. Oh man, so they brought the second place woman in, and but the dude wasn't really feeling her like that. So I was like, man. But her breastises, nipples got hard and everything. She was aroused. She would have been down to do something with him, you know? And see, that arousal thing, that's the main thing with the body. That's the main thing. You're talking about sex, the body's going to show it. In fact, if a man can really read a woman's arousal signals, like looking at her eyes, looking at her pupils dilate, that's kind of hard. Looking at her breasts, you know, if a woman, she walking, all of a sudden you seeing her nipples, she talking to you, all of a sudden those nipples popping through and everything. Shit, you in like Flint if you want to, you know. And they'll show other signs like how they standing towards you and everything. And I guess women, they can, well, I guess they can say what they can look at in a man to see when he's turned on. But I can definitely, you know, as a man dealing with some women, you can look at them, how they looking at you, body language and everything. But here's the thing with body game. That's the main thing that turns on the opposite sex. Like, you can lie all you want. You can look at a woman's body language, how her feet pointed and everything, tell if she's turned on. So I was looking at that joint, I was like, man. And that dude, he was so pressed about the first one, who, she didn't even go on a date with him. She just said, she just wasn't interested. I was like, damn. Oh, man. The other one was, but then he ain't really followed through with it. But that's the thing with the body. The body is the main thing that turns on women. Because, I mean, like that one, you know, the one whose nipples that got hard, when he got naked, she was just teethy. She was just teethy. I mean, she was just smiling the whole time. And I'm like, dude, she right there. You know? Because let's be real with the body game. The main thing about it is turning on a woman. You know? That's where the main reason, because that's the main thing. Women are checking out bodies. You get some guys trying to act like they're not checking out a body. You know? Well, no, it's just the face. Hell no, they're looking at the whole package. Shoot, that's your naked attraction. Shoot, that's like they pointing that shit out. They looking at everything. You know? And, you know, even when you got all your clothes on and stuff, they still trying to get an idea. Shoot. And that ain't some new shit for me to learn. Always knew that. Shit. Like, women love a bow-legged man. They love a bow-legged man. In their minds, he got a big dick. Or a nice size dick, he bow-legged. They be like, girl, he bow-legged. Shoot, they be checking out the body, everything. They be looking at everything. And it's according to what they like. It's according to what they like. And let me just be clear on it, though. Even though I promote body game, getting in your best shape, you still don't know what turn on a woman. Like, there was one couple, one episode I was watching. The woman picked a guy. He was actually bald and had a little bit of gut, but he was a big guy. They ended up getting together, like really getting together, like, because usually at the end of their show, they'll meet like a couple of weeks after their first get together and everything, and then usually the shit didn't work out. Oh, this one definitely worked out. But that's what turned her on. See, understand something. The main thing about a body is going to turn on the person sexually. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. You turn them on, shoot, you more than halfway there. You about 75% there. If you can turn it with your body, just with your body, you know. Now I know, yeah, they still want to include the face and everything like that, but they looking at the overall package. Shoot. And they definitely, hey, let's just be real. They looking at your dick. They looking at all of that stuff. You know, body game is simply, you know, we can talk about the health benefits, all that stuff, but at the end of the day, what's it going to be when y'all both butt naked? I want y'all to think about that. Think about that. Like, if I meet a woman and she shows any like distaste for my body or something, I ain't messing with her. It's like, you know, you cool, we can be friends. But if she don't show some indication she's turned on, you know, because I be looking at little signs. I'm looking to see if her pupils dilating or how she looking. Is she smiling? You know? I'm looking to see if her breasts are being aroused. Like, that's just basic right there. If a woman's turned on, she can't really hide it. Her breasts will pop. Even through some clothes. You know? How she stand. Is her vagina pointed towards you as she's standing? You know? is her body language kind of relaxed. She goes into a yin state. Because, yeah, they checking out the face, and that's cool, but they checking out the body, too. And it's whatever they like in a body. You know? They be looking at the physicality. That's why I promote body game. You want to turn on a woman, because, look, here's the thing. A lot of guys want to do all this other shit. And they think it's just aesthetics. Like, okay, like people talk about that looks, money, and status thing, right? First of all, a woman can look at a man and say he's handsome, but she's not turned on. And usually that's a combination of his overall physicality. She's not turned on. His overall physicality, his height, that still matters. And his body language. All of that. If she don't like his body, if she ain't turned on by his body, boom. And I mean the entire body. Any guy who think it's just the face, they ain't getting no pussy. They don't really understand the shit. You know? That's the whole thing with it. Is it turning on a woman? And it could be anything. It's just a matter of paying attention. Like, I remember one time I went to a gym. First time I went to a gym with a coworker. It was a few years ago. Went to the gym with a coworker. And I didn't realize how much she liked the man's legs. I didn't realize it because we at the gym, we working out, and I remember I was about to do a bench press, and she was just sitting there, and she was like she was getting agitated. She was looking at the legs and everything. And I was like, yeah, you know. I said, okay, that's what turns her on. Because that's the thing, though. See, a lot of guys don't get that part of it. You know, like I said, the looks, a man can look good. She could say, yeah, artistically, he looks good. He's handsome. But they can say that about their brother. They not turned on overall by him. They ain't turned on by his physicality and the personality he's presenting. You know? And money, women just, look, I'm just be real with y'all, man. If anytime money becomes the first thing with a woman, she's not turned on by the guy. She's just, that's just business. She's either an acculturated prostitute or she's just settling. And I would advise, if any man who think a woman's just dealing with him for the money, you think, yeah, that's all it take. That's all it take. Double back home one day. No, I'm serious. I ain't even gonna put the joke part to my bed. Just double back home one day. Just pay attention. It be some broke dude all up in your woman. And the status thing, that's actually the status thing is actually kind of connected with the money thing. It's just what they'll settle for. Like, they'll settle for money if the main presentation of a man is money and status. Yeah, they'll deal with him. But that's the same woman likely to cheat with some broke dude. She ain't physically turned on. And thing is, a lot of women nowadays, they got their own money anyway, so that's going out. That's going out more and more. Seriously. So, I mean, you got to really think about all of that. You got to think about that. Hey, look, real quick, I got to stop in the store, so let me just take a quick break. Yeah, yo. Had get something out of one of my stores and everything. Oh, Lord. Yeah. But yeah, body game. Let's just get down to it. Depends on what turns the woman on. Like I said, that show Naked Attraction. Go through that show. See what the women are saying. What they looking at. Especially the times when they get to around the part where they get to see the man naked, and they'll say, oh yeah, they checking them out, looking and everything. You know? It's like, you turn them on sexually, that's the best thing. That's your best weapon. Women are very cooperative if they look at you and they find you sexually appealing. It's up for you to blow it. Now, you get some guys, they don't believe that, but they probably don't have bodies turning on a woman. A woman hasn't complimented them. And that's even some guys who might look good but don't have that body. A lot of guys say, because it's never just the face with a woman. It's never just the face. That's included. But it's the body. They having sex with the body, so it depends on what they responding to. And yeah, they checking the print. Yeah, they checking the print. Shoot. You know? And that's just all to it. Because that hits them on the body just hits them on a different level. Like in that it was season 6, episode 1. Her breastises were getting, her nipples were getting hard and stuff. Fellas, if you around a woman, you know some nipples getting hard. Man, that's like a softball. That is like a softball. And then if she's smiling, how she's smiling? Is she teethy? Those are basic softballs. Her body language are her breast and her vagina pointed towards you. Shoot, that's the body. Shoot, communication is only 10% verbal. Less than 10%. I'm rounding it up. It's less than 10%. A woman is showing her body language whether she's interested. That's one of the reasons I'm still watching that show. I'm just like, yeah, whatever, they naked, yeah, they got, like, you know, nice vaginas. But I'm looking at their body language when they actually get to see the guy. That says everything. That says everything. Or they, like how they look when they see the guy naked. That says everything. Unfortunately, the guys still be choosing the wrong woman. I was like, dude, if a woman looking at you, staring and smiling, that's like a softball. It's like, come on. That's one of the best softballs. How a woman look at you, how she smile at you, how her body is pointed towards you. It's like, oh man, it's so easy. You know? Because a big problem is, well, I'm going to tell you what, a big problem is a lot of people don't talk about, even a lot of so-called dating coaches don't talk about the actual sexual aspect of it and sexual signals and all of that. You know? Because let's be real, you trying to get at that woman, you want to have sex. Otherwise, she's just a friend. And women, they definitely want to have sex. And if you look at who they go for. In fact, there was another episode. They had a brother one there, but he was a bigger brother, right? He was a bigger brother. Rugby player. And he picked this one girl who had been smiling and everything, but as soon as I looked at her and everything, right, I said, she might go out with him for curiosity, just real quick curiosity, but she ain't really feeling him. They went on a date. She didn't want to extend the date. She just wasn't feeling him. I said, dude, I don't know. He should have hit that gym. He should have hit the gym. Because I'm going to tell you what, one thing about the body, if you can learn how to read body language, facial expressions, everything, that'll save you a lot of trouble. Because one thing about the body, they're going to show in their body language, a woman going to show her interest in her body language, or even her face. I'm going to tell you what, not so much how beautiful the face is, but is she smiling? How she look? Is she holding eye contact? Did she frown or anything? Because I be watching it, and I don't think the dude, they be showing, in fact, whoever the directors are, I know they cutting to show the women's reactions. And dudes, like, you shouldn't have a problem once you whittle them down. And if you're really good, you can see through their body language if they really interested. Just in their body language, how they stand around you and everything. You know, you got to read those nonverbals and everything. It takes practice, but it's worth it. But it's still the body. And yeah, we can talk about health and everything and all of that. But the body. Now, I know some smart asses say, well, they can't see you got clothes on. They can still see your frame, though. And you wearing your clothes, right? Because, you know, one of the things I've talked about before is like people wearing their clothes either as a magnet or a shield. Like if a man wears his clothes as a magnet, it's going to show his physique. It's going to draw attention. I mean, some go overboard with it be tight, but, you know, if they show enough, they like give the woman an idea. And yeah, they be looking at that ass too. You know, they're going to look you up and down. They're going to try to get an idea at the very least. Just like we do. We can't see a woman fully when she's clothed, but, you know, a smart woman, she'll wear some clothing and stuff to show her figure if she got, or whatever she got that's dominant on her. Like if she got big, I know I'm about to say it, breastises or something. Or she gonna wear that bra that's gonna show some stuff. Or she got that fat round ass. She gonna wear something that's gonna highlight that shit. Or sometimes when women are in the gym or something, they make sure they wear those clothing that you see the figure. You know? And ultimately it all comes down to sex. And it says a lot. You can tell how they move, everything. Like a lot of guys, you know, a lot of guys say they have trouble. A lot of it is just getting the body. And like I say, it depends on what a particular woman likes. Because I mentioned that one, and this was a heavily tatted woman, nice body and stuff. She got she got this guy. He had a gut on him and everything. He actually had a bald head. Definite bald up top. They got together good. She liked what she saw. See, and that's something else too with the bodies. That's why I talk about the tribe and everything. Which women are turned on by your body? Is that something I really pay attention to? Which one's turned on by your overall physical form? Like if a woman say, like with me, I pay attention. I say, hey, what sports you like? That gives a great clue right there. They say they like football. I'm like, I'm planning a date. You know, if they say they like, oh, well, yeah, big basketball fan, I was like, oh, well. And even then, they still might like your body. But see, there's not enough talk about that. And even in a lot of these people will just say, well, no, it's just the face, it's just the face. Their body probably don't turn on a woman. They never had that, never experienced it, never seen a woman's pupils dilate, you know, never seen her open her mouth just slightly, letting out a breath. You know, never seen her nipples getting hard through her shirt. You know, maybe seeing her cross her legs or something, and she starts like you ever see a woman like tap? You know, she'll cross her legs and start like tapping her foot, moving and stuff. Oh, something is arousing her, and it's all physical. I mean, you can see a whole. If you really learn to read body language and all of that, you can see a whole lot without a word being said. I remember I read somewhere, somebody said, shoot, you can go to a club or something, two people, man and woman, they cross the room from each other, but you know how to read it. You can see their interest in each other. So that's the important thing. That's the important thing. But, major issue is you get some guys, they'll still fight it, but they haven't experienced it. They haven't had a woman go crazy over. Because one of the things I always promote body game, I always say, okay, take some time. Look, here's what I would say. Take some time and work on your body. Try to put on some muscle, lose some weight. Try to just get your body better and then pay attention. Find out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. I guarantee somebody going to say something. Be some woman you ain't thinking about. Say, hey, you been lifting. And then it's like, one, get yourself in good shape. Now, I know some people will say, well, nah, you got to be lean. You got to be, no, you don't got to be anything. You got to be your best. Because you get some women, they like some meat. I know this real fine woman, she likes stocky. You got to figure out what works for you. What works for you, what doesn't work for you. And see, the thing is, a woman's reaction, shoot, that's a perfect. See, they can lie all day. It's hard for them to hide their physical reactions, how they looking at you. If they look you up and down, they can be slick with it, but it's hard to hide that. It's hard to hide the non-verbal language. Her sitting with her legs crossed, but her toes are pointed at you. And she started moving it up and down and everything. Like, pay attention. All of a sudden, those things are real perky. She even got her bra on, but those nipples get real perky. Shit, a woman can have a, go. Shit, they can have a breast orgasm 14 types of orgasms a woman can have. But pay attention. Pay attention what a woman look at when she's around you. And the beauty of it is you can see it for yourself. I mean, at a minimum, you're just in better shape. But you get to see. You get to see what tribes go crazy. Like I get a lot of women. They'll go crazy, real friendly when they see my calves and everything. Always get a comment on them. You know, figure out what it is about yourself that women seem to go crazy over. And if you don't got nothing they seem to go crazy over, hit the gym. Hit the gym. And have your best body. Let me emphasize that more than anything else. Your best body. Not someone else's. Your best body. Because the way it's going to work, if you get your best body, you actually going to attract the women who are more about your tribe. They automatically, because the thing is, the body's hitting them on a subliminal level. It'll make them, they become automatically more receptive. If a woman like your particular body type, she is automatically more receptive, and you can, it's up to you to blow it at that point. Let me say it again. It's up to you to blow it at that point. You know, because when women are around a man, they turned on by his body, shoot. All you have to do is pay attention. You just say hi. You don't need a line or anything because they turned on sexually. Because when a woman turned on sexually, shoot. When they turned on, they receptive. They down. And all you had to do is just figure it out. So, yeah. But yeah, I was up a little bit later last night, so I'm a little tired this morning. But thankfully, I don't have much to do today. But yeah, though, seriously, just that simple thing. Like, you just get your body right. The beauty of it is you can always attract a woman. You can always attract somebody, and they are more likely, since they turn on by your body, they're going to be receptive to whatever like game you want to lay down. So always just think about it. You got to do what you got to do. Make it easy on yourself, because you can't take the body out of it. Now, you get some guys thinking, oh, I got some magic line or something. But if the woman ain't turned on by you sexually, it's not going to work. They just going to look at you. In fact, you can have, if you have two men, one, she's turned on by sexually, the other, she's not. They can say the exact same line, word for word. One guy, she's going to be like, ooh. The other guy, she's going to be like, ooh. Because communication is ultimately more than just, just the words. It's body language, all that stuff. Expressions, how you looking at them. So, but anyway, yeah. I'm a little bit tired of this morning. Worked out. Like I said, got to bed late. So, anyway. That's all I got for now, y'all. That's all I got for now. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.